Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of TerraTech. And on this episode, we are kind of continuing where we left off. Unfortunately, I don't know if the last episode is going to work or not. I don't know if the file got corrupted. It looks a little weird, and it's not really loading right. So that one ultimately may just kind of get thrown into the garbage. I'll try to upload it and see what happens, but I'm thinking it didn't turn out, and that's because the game crashed on me and literally freaked out the whole computer. Like the whole computer was just like, we ain't having that. That's not gonna work. And then it was just poof, you're gone. So yeah, that became a thing. And so I'm trying to remember what I showed you guys last, and I can't really remember on the last one. So I am just going to try to recap what we have been doing. You guys will see that I have a giant Geocore bot here. And I know I told you guys that I wouldn't be doing a Geocore anytime soon. Again, the reason I'm doing this is because we did find a new item. And the new item that we found was this one right here. It's the Venture Shield Bubble. And you're like, what do those two have anything to do with each other? Well, if you go into your Venture thing, you can see that here, these things are actually only worth 0 in the stores for some weird reason. But beyond that, I'm not, that's just weird. But the Venture Remote Charger is something we haven't seen before. These are new items that they've added into the game. The Venture Repair Bubble and the Venture Battery. And when I was looking at this, I was like, holy crap, they added all this stuff for Venture. What did they give the Geocore? And then boom, here, the Geocore has a repair bubble. They also have a geothermal generator. I've never seen that. That sounds freaking amazing. So yeah, and they have this, whatever this is, no string for item type, block name, whatever. That's just weird, but we're going to be looking for that one too because it's in the game. It's a shadow at least, so therefore there is something there. And yeah, we're going to be trying to find it. Now, because it's in the game and, I want to find those items, the best way to get Geocore pieces is to, actually go off and look for them, and the only way you can get a lot of them, to be honest, wow, that thing just flew off out into the great beyond, huh? Is to have a bigger bot. The bigger the bot you have, the more likely you are to run across Geocore. Now, I know some of you guys will disagree with that and be like, oh, you don't have to have Geocore to run across that stuff. Well, in my experience, the more, mass you have to your bot, the more likely you are to get that stuff. So that is the route we are going to go. I cannot get this thing to go to my... I can't get close enough, huh? How about now? There we go. I just need to get a little bit of power coming over here so we can get some of this stuff to be repaired, because if it keeps taking damage like it's taking, I don't know if it is going to pop there pretty soon. Now you can see that it can't keep up with how much power it's actually draining versus how much it's using, how much it's generating. So we do kind of have to work on that by putting down another solar reactor or something along those lines to get that going. Now, I am using a little bit of money here, but not too much. Maybe 2 is enough. 2 is enough to do it once. Otherwise, they go flying off into the beyond, and we really don't want that. So we're going to go all the way around. This bot is going to be huge, guys. Now, I did mention in the last one what we were planning on doing with this one. And the idea that I have is that I am going to have it where the old bot, the one that's sitting right next to me, the one that has been very faithful and very well designed, I think, in my opinion, we're going to have that one drive into the back of this. And then it's going to get locked inside, and it's going to be like this nice little present that is waiting for somebody's nasty little surprise when they destroy me. They destroy my bot, and out comes, an even nastier little bot from within. So I think that would be a cool little thing to try to do. I don't know how well it's going to work, but I think it's going to be kind of funny. I would love to see somebody's face when that happened. They're like, oh yeah, I won. You guys suck. And then boom, right? Like this huge bot comes flying out and just, decimates them. I have 53 of these things. Why am I buying them? I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing, apparently, guys. So let's go ahead and put these things down all the way around. So yeah, this is going to have to be really, really big just for the sake of being able to take on not only that bot on the inside, but I also want to have an entire base in here. So I'm going to have a lot of wheels kind of down here on the bottom. I'm also going to have the entire bottom just breaming with weapons. That's why I have it as high as I do. Normally I would be like, this is a little bit too high. There's going to be enemies that get underneath me and they're going to cause some issues. Well, yeah, they definitely will get underneath me and they will cause some issues at times, but I think the issues they're going to be causing are going to be few and far in between, to be honest, compared to, the amount of weapons that I'm going to put down there and the issues that's going to cause them. So I think we're going to be fine. I really do. Let's keep putting these things down. Let's actually go into build mode. Let's go into build mode so that we can get this all settled in. Like I said, a lot of wheels down here. I'm going to try to, toss that up a little bit and make sure that these lines for these extra little blocks do not overlap each other. And we're able to make sure that if something does go wrong on here, we should be okay for it. Do I want... Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do another 2 over here. And we'll do another one right here. We want the space to be very, very much spread out for the weight, at least. Because these things are going to be heavy on their own. But when I start adding in all of the stuff that I plan to add in onto this thing, guys, it's going to be even heavier. So that is going to be a thing. I think we're going to have to drive away from the safety and security of this little area if we can. Can we move? Yeah, come on, you can do it. You can do it. Get off of that guy. Get off of that guy. I am stuck onto that guy, or should I say he's stuck onto me. Doesn't seem like he wants to back away. Let's see, what if I put this here, and we will... What if we take that weapon off? Can we move now? Yeah, we can move, okay. So it was that weapon that was sticking on us. Alright, so that is about as much as I can do at the moment for those blocks. Let's go ahead and put some wheels on them. Give them a nice little, weight distribution there. And then they're all going to be lined up with the same height, obviously. And, having wheels there in the center kind of is a cool look. Like, I've never really done that. I've never really gone this big. And this is not even going to be a portion, or a size, a percentage of just how big I want it to be. This is going to be like 1% of the size that I want. So, yeah, you guys can imagine the mass on this. I think the reason I can get away with it is simply because there's nothing out here. I mean, other than my bot, these 2 guys right here, there's really nothing here. They're not spawning more enemies around me. You can look on the map. There's just really nothing around. These wheels are going to be the most expensive part of this entire operation here. So that's going to be a thing there, I think. Let's keep going this direction. Can we not zoom in? Because we were able to put a lot of these things down earlier. I kind of hate how it changes that sometimes. I don't know what the algorithm is on that one, but sometimes you click on it and you can just do one block after another, after another, after another. Other times you click on it and it's just like, nope, you can only do one block at a time, and we're just going to be a little difficult for you. So kind of annoying, but, it is what it is, and yeah, either accept it or you just get angry about it, and you still have to deal with it. So let's see. We can replace this one and this one with one of these. That way we can get some of those doubles back, and I can use those in different areas, such as the ones where we don't have enough to go all the way to the side, like we were doing right there in the front. Come on, you can put it down. You want to put it down? Put it down for me. There we go. Now, yeah, it's going to be a big, big base here on the top. The problem with having a base this high up off of the ground is that you're not going to be able to pick items up very easily because you're too high up off of the ground for those items to really register and be picked up. So how do you kind of solve that? How do you get around that? Well, you normally will get around that by putting your receivers a little closer to the ground and then having a step, the step conveyor belts. Now, I don't have access to those just yet. I have not found one on this playthrough. In fact, I've never found one of those. So those are going to be kind of interesting to play around with once we do find it and are able to play around with it. Let's see, we're going to go right about there. We'll bring this sucker down to kind of fill in the gap. Actually, we want the 2, not the 1. There we go. And zoom out. We're going to have to get this guy over here a little closer to our our build here. Now, I didn't want to show this build off, like I said, because it is a giant Geocore bot. And can we not, are we too far away from it? Seriously? I can put it down, but I can't click on it to buy something from it? How about now? Way, way too high up in the air. All right, now we can buy something. Yeah, because a lot of you guys have had questions about Geocore and, you know, what's the best size to go with, and when you're building it, do you build it all the same way? This is going to be a unique one. I've built these several times before, but I don't think I've ever gone so flat. Flat is not usually the best method, because you go over a hill, you're gonna get stuck on it. But because I'm putting so many wheels down here, hoping that's not gonna be a thing, still might be, but I've had some experience with builds this big before, guys, and I'm hoping that they're gonna pay off in the end. I'm hoping that my knowledge has grown high enough for me to kind of make this work. Let's see, what is that? Oh, okay. I was gonna say it doesn't really line up anymore, but that's because we didn't need to do that. Let's do this one right over here, and we'll buy another one. There we go. All right, let's look underneath. Do we need to put more wheels yet? No, not yet. Maybe here in another 3 or 4 rows. We do have plenty of money. Plenty of money. So you know what? I am gonna go, ooh, maybe not so much on that one. Let's go 3 or 4 rows here on the side. Get that going already. So we'll do, wow, look at that. It's getting heavy, guys. It's getting heavy, and it's like, no, we're gonna tip over on you. Let's see, how much are these? Wow, those are $100 for the 100 big boys, and they're the same size. They're not the same size, but they're the same price. So why would I go with those? Because I have to? Well, you know what? I don't have to go with those. I could go with these and just buy one, and I'm gonna get more for my buck. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna replace those ones on the inside with these big ones, because yeah, we need to put a wheel down in this corner. Obviously, you can see the weight is just keeling this thing over. And I think once we do this on the front and the back, that's gonna be the size that I stop for at the moment, just to get the base done, basically, and then move on to building the actual base in here, because I do want to have, actually, I don't know if I'm gonna build a base on the inside. I think I'll just use the batteries here on the inside to keep that thing going. And there's going to be a ton of batteries here on the inside, guys. So we will not have to stop very often. And by very often, I mean maybe once every 4 hours or something like that. It's going to probably take me, a good, 2 hours or something in between videos. I'll just leave the game running by itself, and we'll kind of walk away from it and hope the game, doesn't get attacked while I'm gone. But yeah, I think I'll probably just leave it there charging up so that I can come back to it and, have just unlimited resources basically at my disposal, because that is the only way I think we can do a bot this size, is just to have that much power. Let's do this right here, and we'll put this one there. There we go. And we will go ahead and take these two and put this one in its place. I like the twos a little bit better, or the singles a little bit better if I can get them. Let's take that, and we'll go ahead and put that in there. All right, that should be good for now. Let's put these over here. And we got an extra one, so why not? Let's put that over there. All right, go into build mode, and let's do undo. Yeah, because I don't know what just happened there, but that's not what I was trying to do. Let's do this one. Come on. Now, one thing you need to keep in mind, though, guys, is beyond the fact that this bot is the size it is, you don't necessarily need repair bubbles and shields on the inside, because it is so large. So that is something you can kind of do away with, and you can be like, okay, I can save a little bit of power usage by not putting those on the inside. Because again, if you look at it, this is going to be the bottom layer, and then there's going to be an entire top layer that goes on, after I put a little bit of space here. So it's going to go up maybe 3 or 4 blocks, all hollow on the inside, all batteries and other, essential things that we might need. And then from then on, there's going to be another roof on top of that. And of course, I got to maybe go up a little higher than that now that I'm thinking about it, because I do want to put my bot in here. And if I do the bot, it's going to need to be maybe 4 high, because that guy's not too shabby. Like, he has the wheels. The wheels are at least 3, maybe 4, because you gotta look at it. They go down a little bit. They take up an entire 1 square. So I'm thinking they're probably 4. So I'll probably have to go 5 or 6 high just to fit the wheels in there. And this thing over here has the wheels, and then it goes up several more spaces. So maybe 8 or 9, actually. So we'll have to work on that and just see. I'll get it on top of my bot and see how much space it takes up. Because if it takes up a lot of space... Oh, I didn't get to put that on there, huh? When you close that down. Well, I guess we'll just put that there and then close that down. And that way I can just drag it over there. All right, that looks good. I think I need to go with another one, don't I? Right over here somewhere. Right in between is good. Yeah, that will work. And we'll do the wheels yet again. Wow, I'm going to run out of wheels here pretty soon. Can we do this one? Come on. There we go. Whew. Look at that, guys. Look at that mess. That is something else. Okay, so I went 3 longer than I had on this side. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I do 3 more on this side. All right, let's do that before we forget, guys. 3 more. Holy crap. This thing is so big. So big. It's going to take up the whole episode, too. This whole building. And you guys probably won't even get to see it. Why does that look so wrong? Like, I don't even want to tell you what that looks like this bot is doing from the back of it. As it's, is it having babies? Is it going to the bathroom? I mean... Look at this thing, guys. That does not look right. I don't know if I got the camera angle just right or what, but that is something else. That's something else. Let's close this down so I can get the look that I want all the way over here. But yeah, if you guys have not gone big with Geocore before and you're wondering if it's worth it, my opinion, guys, absolutely, absolutely worth it. Now, I did promise, or not promise, but I kind of wanted to do, you know, smaller or medium-sized bots. And I did talk about this on the one episode that I think kind of got eaten there by the bug. But, you know, the reason I did like to... wait, does it not want to go any further? Is there a max size that this thing can go? I think somebody might have mentioned that at one point, that there was a max size that you can go and then you can't go any further. So maybe that might be a thing. Can we not? Yeah, I guess that's going to be a thing, guys. We can't go any further. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then we'll just kind of cap it off right there on the end. Because we should be able to do at least that, right? Come on, you know you can do it. Oh, I hate this stupid scrolling the window thing and the way they changed it. I absolutely despise that. I do apologize to the programmers who may be watching and they'll be like, well, we don't really care what you think. Well, you know, I understand. I don't want to make you guys feel bad or anything like that. You guys do what you got to do. But, you know, it's just personal preference. I'm going to complain about it from time to time. And hopefully you guys don't take it personally, because I don't mean it as personal. But bring it back, please. Oh, come on. Put it back the way... There we go. There it goes. It's a double meaning right there, actually, guys. Put it back the way it is. Let's see if we can put this on here and get this going. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Whew. Now, is this going to work out? I don't know. I don't know, because this right here, this one ledge, could spell doom for me. It could get in the way quite a bit. But I'm thinking that's going to be a nice little addition to maybe block a little bit of some of the damage from the enemies if they come from that side. And I may end up doing it on the other side if it tends to work. So I'm going to leave that side kind of unique and just see how well it works. Oh, you know what? I can't put a wheel on the outside because it goes over too much. So no, that is not going to work. How do we fix that? Well, the only way to fix that would be to make it shorter. To make it shorter right where it's at. And then I'd be able to put a wheel on it. Should we do that, though? I don't know, guys. That's a lot to ask. I I guess so. I guess we'll try it. Let's bring this over here. See if I can actually do it. It's really close to the wheel, though. Like, I'm going to have dual wheels right there. Maybe I'll just make this side shorter, too. Maybe take out one square on that side and be able to put it on this side and make that go a little further before we do it. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that in between this episode and the next because it's going to require me taking part of this up, apart and kind of moving it to the other side and things of that sort. So this bot is going to go to its max. I'm going to make it on the max to the front, to the back, to the sides, and the sides. And I don't know if there is a max on how high it can go, but we're going to find that out too because this is going to be the biggest bot you can have in the game at this moment before it just kind of maxes you out and says, nope, no more. Again, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. If you do enjoy this episode, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. But more than that, leave those comments down below because I love to hear back from you guys. And as always, guys, I'm AC Gamer, and I will catch you all next time. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.